We all go a little mad sometimes.
Get you.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome to the Horror Hour. It's the show where we discuss, debate, and disagree on all things horror. I'm one of your hosts, Liam. Hello. And today I'm George. I'm joined by the living embodiment of what wants to be a Sydney Prescott. It's George.
Hi, and thank you for saying that, because I don't know if you can tell, but I did try and give a bit of Sydney Scream one with a purple top and a denim. This is like the Dollar Tree version of Sydney Prescott today. So
yeah,
thanks.
If you go to Poundland, that's what you'd get.
Yes.
So today, it's a special day, isn't it, George? It's the week of Scream.
I know. I'm so excited.
So to start off the week, we thought it would be fun to have a little predictions video. What do we think is going to happen? Who do we think is going to be the opening kill? Who do we think is going to get killed? Who could possibly be Ghostface? All these things will be answered at the end of this week.
Yeah.
So, to start off, since it is the opening kill, I think we should give our predictions on the opening kill. So, George, who do you think is the opening kill or kills? We don't know. There could be multiple.
There could be multiple. So it's like I'm trying to work out, do we think that it's obvious or not? And I think this one is obvious, but I'm okay with it being obvious right now from the trailer. I think that it is going to be Samara Weaving, aka Laura, because we've only seen her in one outfit. We've only seen her in one area, which is in an alleyway, and so I think it's going to be her. But I'm absolutely fine with that, because I hope I can think that she's going to give us a fantastic opening scene. And when they kind of announced that she was going to be in it, I think there was a kind of general. I mean, there was either people who wanted her to be the killer and be like, "Oh my God, Samara Weaving is the killer," and then there were others who were like, "Oh, she's going to be the Drew Barrymore." So she's the Derek Berwick of the season. She's the Drew Barrymore of the.
Nobody was killed at Stonewall.
Nobody was killed. So I think the opening kill will be Samara Weaving as Laura. I did think at one point maybe there could be two opening kills, but I think for now I'm just going to stick with Laura and Samara. What about you?
Good, because that is exactly my train of thought as well. Yeah, I also think it's going to be Samara Weaving. I think, as George said, we've only seen one outfit. We've seen snippets of like behind the scenes photos and things like that. But again, she pretty much seems to be like it was all done on the same kind of day. Like the makeup doesn't change, the hair doesn't change. Yes, the outfits change, but that could be to throw us off. So who knows? But yeah, so Samara Weaving across the board. Good times. So that is the opening kill out of the way. Who do we think from the cast who that's been announced? Who do we think is going to be the kills of Scream 6?
So, Tony Revolio, is it the one from Spider-Man?
Revolori.
Yeah, him. I think he's dead, because I think it's kind of given away in the trailer. I could be wrong, but I think it's given away in the trailer. So I think he's dead.
He is also on my list. Yep.
Yeah, I think that Mindy is dead. I know it harms you to say it, but I do think that they will go down the Scream 2 route, and I think that they're trying to make Chad this season's Dewey. So I think she will die. Then I also think whoever is it, Annika, whoever's playing
Anika.
Mindy's love interest.
Anika.
Yeah. So I think I think she's
To be fair,
gone
it
as
could be
well.
Annika.
Yeah, it could be Annika. You know, Annika Rice.
Annika Rice, exactly.
Challenge
She gets
Annika.
shit done. Yeah.
So I think definitely them, and obviously, yeah, Laura. I think that's it. I think maybe there could be somebody else. Maybe Thingyo's boyfriend. Well, I'm assuming it's her boyfriend because they seem pretty close. Is it Danny? Josh Segara.
Josh Segara, yeah.
Yeah, as Danny, I think he will.
yeah.
Because I think he's going to be a red herring for, he's the killer because it's the boyfriend again.
So I am on I'm on a similar path.
Mhm.
I do agree with Annika Rice.
Yeah.
I think the challenge isn't going to be met, and I think Annika is going.
Yeah.
I also think Jason, Tony Revolori's character.
Mm-hmm.
I was toing and froing on Danny. I couldn't decide. But he's very hot, so I'm not going to say he's going to die because then it would be wishing it, and I don't want it. I want to be able to look at his face. Even though we don't see him at the end at the shrine, which kind of makes us think he's probably going to die. Then I physically can't say Mindy is going to die. Physically can't do it. So I am going to say Chad.
Okay.
I think the rest of the internet is with you, and they think it is going to be Mindy. I think if we're going to avert expectations, why not make Mindy the Dewey? Like,
yeah,
I know she's already supposed to be our uncle, but let's make her Dewey as well. Fuck it. Who cares? Like, Mindy can't die. Jasmine's a survivor. Brown is an angel, and I can't have it.
Okay.
Okay, so now that I'm off my soapbox, so Ghostface.
Yes.
Or Faces.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is going to be under the hood? We should point out we were told that obviously spoilers had come out.
Oh, right. I thought we could say we've been told. I said I haven't been told anything.
No. We are aware that the spoilers are out there because obviously everyone was talking about it. We haven't seen them.
No.
I was on holiday, so I wasn't on Twitter. So I was very lucky. So I don't know about George, but we agreed, like, before we did this, have we seen them? No. So that's why it's only us two doing it.
Yeah.
Because it was spoiled for Yutaka. So there we go.
Yeah.
So George, Ghostface or Faces? Who? Why? Thoughts?
So I definitely think Dermot Mulroney, the detective. And the reason I think that, because of the shrine, surely that shit's got to be evidence. So, like, it's got to have been, unless it's Kirby, and that would be iconic, but I don't think it is, unfortunately. I would love that, but I really don't think it is. I think he's definitely got to be one of them, because I think that would then make more sense to, okay, this is how they've got access to all of this evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he carted it all over to New York, but that we shall find out. Then, so I'm torn between two people.
Okay.
I'm torn between Ethan, because I think they want us to think that it's Danny. And I think Ethan, I think that it possibly could be Ethan. Because he is wearing what's it called? Oh my god, I was talking about it on the podcast the other day. He's wearing the fucking what they all wear. The pattern.
The robe?
No, the pattern.
The pattern.
They all wear the top with the like the lumberjack top with the lines. What's it called?
Oh, plaid.
Plaid, yeah. They all the killers always wear plaid at one point in it. So I was trying to explain. I was like, we talked about it, but then I realized.
Are we doing? You won't. No, I wasn't there. Are we doing Big Fish, Little Fish?
No, I thought we talked about it on the after hours, and maybe I didn't. Maybe I mentioned it. Okay, no, I mentioned it in the episode, which is going to come out on Tuesday for patrons tomorrow. Anyway, so I think possibly him. Alternatively, I think it could be Quinn, and I think it would be cool to have a father and daughter duo. My only thing is trying to work out if it is them or any of these people. I still haven't got it clear in my mind what their motive is.
Yes.
That's where I'm kind of like, because the detective, I thought at one point that the detective could have been Thingio's dad from the last one, Liv's father.
Oh, yeah, that could work.
And so that it was
because then Quinn wouldn't be his daughter.
Well, it could be a sister. But then I suppose they
Could
wouldn't.
be. But surely Tara would know her dad.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that could still be her father, but they could be divorced and he lives in New York.
Yeah, point.
I don't know. So
no, but didn't Tara mention in Scream 4 that her father and that she lived with her parents?
Liv, I don't know. Does she?
Oh, Liv.
Liv.
Oh, why am I thinking Amber?
Oh no, not
Liv.
Amber.
Get it?
Liv.
Yeah, okay.
Because there was that thing that people thought that Samara Weaving was playing her sister at one point because she still could because they look quite similar. So people thought, maybe Laura is the sister.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. But my only thing but then she's not Liv Bailey, is she? She was Liv something else. So actually maybe it's not. But so yeah, I mean, I do think it's definitely Dermot Mulroney because also. The way that Ghostface jumps over the runs to Gale and jumps over the fucking couch, the settee, the sofa, like that's not a teenager, like that's someone who knows what they're doing. So that's why I think that
the Ghostface could be a teenager who was into running.
Yeah, it could be, but I mean, like. So I I don't know. So I'm thinking Dermot, and I'm torn between Jack and Quinn. Not Jack. I mean Jack Champion, Ethan and Quinn. Yeah. I mean, could be three of them. I don't know. I would be intrigued. You know, it tends to be two. We had one, obviously, that was a thing that kind of happened and wasn't supposed to, but it did. In the three, there's only one. So, but I remember years ago, and it depends because I think they do listen to fans. I remember people thinking, I don't know if it's this about this film or just in general for a Scream film, how cool it would be to have two different killers that aren't working together.
That is a good idea.
And then they like fight each, because I think it would kind of relate back to what Scream 5 was originally going to be with Jill Roberts, and that if that had carried on, that like the killer would have known about her, and those two, it was killer versus killer, and they kind of went up against each other. So I would kind of like that. So it could be that case, but I'm going to be honest with you, Liam, I just don't know. So
who does?
But what I want to know, it won't obviously hear what you think now, but whoever it is, they better have the motive of a lifetime, because the way that the marketing has been saying there's no one like me, there's never been a ghost face like this before, this ghost face is different.
Yeah,
you better show me
what makes them different. And I think what makes them different is it's a cop, because I agree with you. I also think it's Detective Bailey. I'm glad we're on the same path here. So we are very similar, but where you are between the two of Ethan and Quinn, I am fully on board that there is three.
Okay.
I think, because as you said, radio silence, listen. Radio silence on stupid, radio silence, listen. We learned that with Scream 5. We always said, bring back Kirby, bring back Kirby, bring back Kirby.
Yeah.
They listened. They had the hint in Scream 5 that Kirby was still alive, and then they brought Kirby back for this one. So, what was everyone saying after the last one? Oh my God, how amazing would it have been if there was three killers and if Tara was the third one, but we didn't know. I don't think they're going to fully listen to the fans and make it Tara.
Hmm.
I think it is going to be Detective Bailey, his daughter. I think there's going to be some sort of connection that we don't know about. And how amazing would it be to have a father and daughter just standing there like, yeah, this is what we did. And then I think there's going to be some sort of connection with Ethan, between Ethan and Quinn, which then brings him into the fold as like a helping hand.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be them
Wait.
three.
So you think that it'll be three, but three together?
I think it'll be three together. I don't think they're going to have a secret one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're the same three people. I say I definitely think that is Dermot Mulroney, and then yeah, the other two on my list were those two, because I feel like there's no one else really to choose from.
No, I mean we're looking. What like you might see us keep on looking off. That's because we have the cast list open in
Yeah.
front of us. Like yeah, looking at the cast, like
Because
I think they're the only ones that it could be.
Yeah, because to me, Laura's definitely dead. Jason is definitely dead. Anika is
Yeah.
definitely dead.
Yeah.
Then you've only got Jenna, and you've got the original lot, and I don't think it's going to be any of them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be Courtney Cox or Hayden Panettiere. So to me,
Could you
they are the
imagine?
only.
Could you
Listen.
imagine the riots if they actually did kill Gail?
Yeah, I don't think they will. I think it would be good.
No,
Because
look,
to me,
I was behind Dewey. Like I got Dewey. Dewey had so many escapes from death. Like
yeah, don't forget in
Nemesis.
Scream 2, Cotton Weary says, "Jesus, girl, you've got more lives than a cat," and I'm like counting those lives down.
Yeah, but Gail has never actually got to the point of death, where Dewey was like dead multiple times. Gail's just been shot a couple of times, and so is Sydney. So I would lose my shit if it was Gail. Like I would in the middle of the screening, I'll be fucking ripping chairs from the floor. Like I will not be taking it well.
I don't think that
that's my
don't
Gail.
think they've got the guts to do it.
No, it's not guts. I just think they're smart enough to know don't kill Gail. It's just something that isn't done in horror, is having two female final girls, like keeping it going. I mean, they're adding Melissa and Jenna into this because I don't think they're going to kill them either.
No.
Like they're the new leads. I think they're handing over to them. So I don't think it's going to be them at all. I think they will continue. I think at some point maybe Melissa might go in a future one. I think now the way Jenna Ortega's career is going, they're not killing Jenna Ortega. Unless they already did before she became really popular.
Like, damn.
Shit. But yes, no. So that is our predictions.
Yeah. I think Gail will get
Is there any more?
Gail will get knocked out in the apartment chase. Or she'll get like she does. She never seems to make it to the. Oh, she didn't Scream 1 10. I suppose she did. She kind of always has to, like, something happens to her in the third act normally, where she is indisposed at some point.
She was literally the one that knocked out Amber in the last one.
Yeah, but
with that fabulous heel, might I add.
But she gets indisposed at some point, so like she will get like shot.
But so does Sydney.
Yeah, they both do. But I mean, normally, like in 2, she ends up off the side. In 1, she obviously does because she shoots Thingo, but she like gets knocked out. Like she gets shot in 5 and blah blah. And 3, she's kind of 3, she's probably the lead. 4, obviously, she's stabbed. So I think Gail will get indisposed during the apartment. I think Kirby will get. I think she will.
We've both seen the trailer.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we think Gail's apartment attack is before or after the shrine?
Before the shrine.
Well, she's not going to be indisposed then, because we've seen her at the shrine with them.
Before the second part of the shrine, where she says, where Sam's like, "You need me," Shrine, I think Shrine. So it's going to go Shrine. Everyone's together. Oh my God! Look, Gale, Kirby. Let's have a sexy convo. Then Gale will get the phone call. She'll get disposed. They towards the end, the third act, they will end up back at the shrine. Kirby will go with them, and Kirby will, like in Scream 4, not get killed, but will get injured again at the shrine, be indisposed. And I think the final 3 at the shrine will be, from what I've seen of the trailer, is Sam, Tara, and Chad.
Yeah. So
And-
I'm not disputing that they will be the final 3. But I think Gale finds the shrine, then has the apartment thing, then
Yeah.
takes them to the shrine.
But then why isn't she at the shrine at the end?
I think at some point she is going to get knocked out during the fight, but she's at the shrine when they all arrive, and Kirby and Melissa and Jenna are all in the same outfit in the final
Yeah.
showdown.
But
So they're not going to go to the
But-
shrine, then leave, then come back to the shrine,
see, I think they will.
but somehow
because-
lose Gale in between that.
because Jasmine is also wearing what she's wearing on the subway scene. So I think they all leave and she's like, but then that would then have to be, they won't be able to find the shrine until after the apartment. So I'm trying to work out in my head. I don't want to work out all of it because I don't want to like.
Yeah,
explain-
let's stop.
But
Let's stop.
so,
'Cause
yeah.
yeah.
We'll end up just working out the whole thing.
So
But I think it will end in the shrine.
yeah, I think it's ending in a shrine. So that is our predictions. What
Mhm.
predictions do you have? Tell us down below. Comment. So if you did like this video, we will be having more throughout the week relating to Scream. We will have a non-spoiler review, a spoiler review. Our podcast episode this week is the top 5 moments from Scream, so that'll be fun for you all. If you hop onto the Patreon, it will be landing for you tomorrow, so you'll get early access to that. If you are not on the Patreon, it will be here on Wednesday. So subscribe to keep up to date with any of the content that we do drop. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, which is at the Horror Hour TV, and all the links for everything else are down below. So thank you for your time today. Goodbye.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.